come to church.
My favorite thing to do with my dad is probably watch a ball game, whether it's something Holden's playing or we're just watching it professional or wherever. It doesn't matter. We're both very loud and animated and cheer for our team.
He always plays with me outside, and when it's raining outside, he makes me do something fun.
Anything, honestly.
I like to go fishing with my dad. It's fun. I catch bass. I like to go swimming with my dad and go golfing.
Probably go fishing.
Fishing.
My favorite thing to do with my dad is just hang out with him. Probably the most favorite thing would be going on vacations with him. I like to do road trips with him because we sing and we act crazy, reminisce. But just being with my dad every day is a favorite thing to do with him.
One day, years ago, my dad had expressed to me he was concerned about going bald. Maybe he was worried about my mom and what she would think. I told him not to worry because a lot of women found it attractive for men to shave their heads. And I convinced him to shave his head at my house before he went home. So he did, and my mom did not like it. It never recovered, so I hope she got used to it. So that's my funny story.
One of my favorite stories of Dad. If you know Dad, you know he loves to snack and he loves food. So one evening, a whole bunch of us were at Mom's house, and we're just sitting around talking, and Dad comes through and says he's hungry, he wants a snack. So we keep talking and doing our thing. It probably went like 15-20 minutes. Dad comes back through and he says, Sheila, wherever you bought those chips, don't buy them anymore. They were terrible. They tasted nasty. So Mom looks at Dad and she says, Dan, I didn't buy any chips. He said, yes, you did. I ate the whole bag and they're terrible, but I was hungry. So she says, Dan, go get the bag. So he comes out carrying this bag. It's completely empty, nothing left. And right on the front of it says, dog treats. He ate a whole bag of the dog's treats. To this day, we still laugh about that.
One time I was at Greenbow with my dad, and there was this creek, and there was this branch like swinging down from a tree, and I said, I bet you can't swing across that branch. And he tried to, like Tarzan, and he swung and the whole branch fell off the tree, and he swung back and fell back into the water. It was so funny.
We were walking in the mall. He wasn't paying attention, and a service dog pooped in the floor, and he slipped in it.
I can't really think of a story, but I know he sings all the time in the house. It'd be like early in the morning, in the shower. He sings. It's funny.
So if there's one thing about my dad, it's that he loves my mom more than anything. And I have a story about that big, grand love that he has for her that will last, till the end of time. So they met, they started dating, and he just fell head over heels with her because who wouldn't? She's awesome. And so he thought he was going to plan out some big grand proposal that she just couldn't turn down. And so he decided he was going to take her to a park near where he lived that had some beautiful scenery, but more specifically this big, huge, tall oak tree that had been there for years and years. I mean, since before he was born, growing up his whole life, it was there. It had stood the test of time. It was there, solid. And so he took her there, walked underneath it, and gave this whole spiel about, oh my gosh, I love you so much. My love for you is as strong as this oak tree. It can weather anything with you. I'll make it this, to the end, the test of time. Our love is going to be great, just like this tree, and I will love you as long as this tree is here. My love will last for you as well. And so, oh, it was great. It worked. She said yes. Surprise. And so he told her, every year on our anniversary, we're gonna come back here and I'm gonna, you know, go back to the tree just to kind of reminisce, and we're gonna remember that I'm gonna love you for as long as this tree is here. And so, you know, their first year anniversary came around and he took her back to go stand under this tree to kind of reminisce. And on the way there, just remember, we're going to see this tree. It's, you know, it's been here for all these years, and my love for you is just as big and grand as this tree, and it's going to last for as long as this tree lasts, you know. And so just remember that. And she's okay, you know. So they park, they get out, they go over to where the tree was, and it was gone. Someone had cut it down.
Well, I'm pretty sure there is one. While he was going to get the baby kittens out of the thing, he picked up the cat the wrong way, and the mama cat came running at him, and she hit him first, and then once he didn't put the kitten down, the cat bit him on the leg.
My dad is the funniest, wackiest dog ever. He's like a dog. We're at the grocery store, and my dad tripped in the market, and it was a piece of ice, and he had to go to the front desk.
I won't really say, but I'll just say par 3 golf course in Myrtle Beach, and he'll know what I'm talking about.
Well, I have two actually. The first one is we was playing as kids up on the hill, and my dad was working on his car down at the bottom of the hill, and we was just playing around, and before we knew it, we heard this big loud noise like a boom, and we looked down, and Dad's car was on fire, and we don't know what happened, but it was just, flames were just shooting up out of that thing, and we just all thought it was hilarious or whatever, but I'm sure Dad didn't think it was very hilarious. Then I had another one. We had a missionary over at our house out at Yield Branch when we lived out there, and he was sitting beside to my right hand side, and he was left-handed, and I was right-handed, and I was actually drinking from his cup the whole entire meal. I was drinking from his cup, and so towards the end of the meal, he looked at me and said, "Brother, are you enjoying my drink?" And I looked down, and I was drinking his drink the whole entire time, and my cup was over to the left, and it was still full. And poor Dad, he was looking at me like, are you serious right now? Like, you're drinking the missionary's Pepsi. I mean, come on, he needs something to drink. But anyhow, so that's a couple stories I have for my dad for Father's Day.
So my dad's a jack of all trades. He can play the part of doctor, actor, tree trimmer. He can do it all. So one time when he was fulfilling his acting role, he decided to dress up in this old scary mask and go into the corner cone. He put a raincoat on and a cane, and he went into the corner cone and walked up to the register and started banging on the counter with the cane and hollering. And so Autumn, she was scared to death. She came over and said, "Can I help you?" And he started ordering, and she started looking close because she thought it might be him. And finally she said, "James, is that you?" And it was. One time they had been Black Friday shopping, and they were at Walmart wrapping things up, and Emily said, "I don't feel good. I feel like I'm going to be sick." And he said, with all of the medical advice that he has, he said, "Throw up and prove it." So she did. So he said that's when he knew he had that gifting as well. And then he was cutting down a tree for someone that he works with, and it bounced back and knocked down the electric pole. And it was a couple hours before the UK game. The whole neighborhood lost power. Everybody was outside upset. The transformer was on fire. Stuff was leaking out on the ground. The fire department had to come. The fire chief. Everyone came out, but he handled that as well. He really is talented. He can do it all.
So we went to Gabe's, and my dad was running out the door with me and Harrison, and he forgot there was a big stick on the shopping cart, and he ran out, and the shopping cart hit the top of the door, and Harrison jerked real hard, and he went flying over the handlebars, and we broke the buggy. His hat flew off when we were driving once.
And sometimes he comes get me when I say he's a loser. And sometimes he plays with me all the time but tickles me. And Dad, you're the best.
Happy Father's Day.
I love you, Dad. I hope you have a happy Father's Day, and we'll see you soon.
Happy Father's Day, Dad. I love you.
I love my daddy. Take me fishing. No, I love my daddy. Take me fishing. Father's Day.
Say Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
We love you.
Love you.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day. I love you.
Say Happy Father's Day, Daddy. Wave. You just so mad.
Hi, Dad. Happy Father's Day to you. I just want to say that I love you and I appreciate you, and I thank you for everything that you've done all my life from the time I was a little girl until now. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being there when I need you. Thank you for always being kind and funny and corny. You don't know a stranger. And just to let everybody know, I think I have the best dad in the world. And I thank God for you every day. And I hope you know how much I appreciate you as my dad. And I appreciate everything that you've done for me. And I love you very much. I hope you have a great day.
I love you, Dad. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day, Dad. I love you.
I just want to say Happy Father's Day, Dad. I love you. You're the best. And as you always know, I'm the favorite child anyways. The other two don't really understand. And Charity obviously is not the child. She's always saying she is, but obviously don't listen to her. But just know that I'm the number one and I love you the most, and you mean a lot to me.
It's pretty much anything. He is my best friend. He's a wonderful pappy, a wonderful dad. He is the first to be there anytime any of us need anything. And I'm truly appreciative for him, and that the Lord has spared him many times and allowed him to be in our lives to this day. Love you, Dad. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day, Mike. I love you, appreciate you, all that you do for me, and hope you have a great day.
I love you, Dad. You're the best dad there ever was. And I know you love me more than David and Jonathan both. I have to rub that in every time I get a chance. But seriously, I know you love us all, and we love you the most. You're the best. Love you, Dad. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day. You're the best.
Happy Father's Day, Dad. You're the best dad in the world.
And Happy Father's Day, Dad. I love you.
Hi, Dad. Happy Father's Day. Thank you for all you do. You're one of the most dedicated, hardworking men I know, and I am so glad to call you my dad, and I'm so happy to have you as a papa to all my girls. A funny story that I can think of right off the bat, we have too many, to be honest, but one of the funny stories is when Austin asked to take me on my first date. You told him to come pick me up and had a shotgun laying on the chair in the living room, and you made sure to emphasize the fact that it was sitting there. And I know that it was supposed to be a joke, but there was still a little bit of seriousness in there. But you just love your girls. You wanted to make sure no hoodlums got a hold of us. But anyways, thank you again for all that you do. Happy Father's Day, and I hope that you have the best day.